Welcome back to Aviation This Week. Today's edition is brought to you by Livero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. I'm John Robinson of Wings and Helicopters, and this is your aviation news. Your top story: David Saint-Jacques begins his mission on the International Space Station, then Canadian Armed Forces retires the Seaking, and Boeing delivers its 2000th commercial plane to China. We'll have all your aviation news right after this quick message from our sponsor. On December 3rd, some 250 miles above the coast of Yemen, Canadian astronaut David Saint-Jacques was welcomed on board the International Space Station by the crew from Expedition 57, which has been orbiting Earth since June 2018. Saint-Jacques and his Expedition 58 crewmates, Anne McLean of the United States and Oleg Kononenko of Russia, left the Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan for a 6-hour flight aboard a Soyuz rocket. An engineer, astrophysicist, and medical doctor, Saint-Jacques is the 9th Canadian to fly to space over the course of 17 joint agency missions. He is scheduled to spend more than 6 months on the orbiting laboratory, the longest duration mission for a Canadian, with a return targeted for June 2019. The Expedition 58 crew will be alone for several weeks, with the next crew not scheduled to arrive at the ISS until March 1, 2019. The Canadian Space Agency explains Saint-Jacques will operate Canadarm2, perform maintenance duties, and conduct groundbreaking Canadian health science experiments designed to make space travel safer for humans. He could also perform a spacewalk. Canada is now committed to ISS participation through 2024. The Canadian Armed Forces held a parade in Victoria, BC to give the CH-124 Seaking helicopter a final salute. The event marked 55 years of service for the workhorse aircraft. The Seaking will officially retire from service by December 31st of this year, as the RCAF completes its transition to the new Sikorsky CH-148 Cyclone maritime helicopter. RCAF's first deployment of the Cyclone is currently with NATO operations on HMCS Ville de Quebec. The shipborne Seaking is the longest-serving aircraft of the entire RCAF fleet. It was procured by the Royal Canadian Navy in 1963 mainly for anti-submarine warfare, but its versatility enabled it to serve in a variety of roles and operations. The Seaking has flown more than 550,000 hours. The RCAF explains that at a cruising speed of 162 kilometers per hour, this is equivalent to flying around the Earth 7,200 times, or the equivalent distance from Earth to Mars. Boeing completed delivery of a 737 MAX 8 to Xiamen Airlines, which also marked the 2000th Boeing aircraft destined for China's civil aviation sector. With the delivery of this plane, Xiamen's fleet now consists of 210 aircraft, and it becomes holder of the largest all-Boeing fleet in China. Boeing has been working with China's civil aviation sector for more than 40 years. In 1972, commercial airlines operating in the country placed their first order for 10 Boeing 707s. In 1978, Chinese airlines transported 2.3 million passengers. In 2017, the sector served 550 million passengers. This is 239 times the amount served in 1978. Founded in 1984, Xiamen Airlines has operated in the black for 31 consecutive years and is now the 5th largest aviation group in China. This is Annex Business Media's Niche TV. Thanks again to our sponsor, Livero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider.